is the Dutch Bangladesh versus Pakistan ODI Series 2026, powered by Rocket co-sponsor Nexus Pay. It is the first one-day international live from Shere Bangla National Cricket Stadium, Mirpur, Dhaka. Right, time for us to go and join the teams for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, if able, please rise for the national anthem of Pakistan, followed by the national anthem of Bangladesh.
On the line, so the countdown begins.
Yes, that's the transition. And I think because so much of cricket is being played, I think this transition is not going to tax them much, because there's a lot of T20 that we are now seeing in 50 overs game as well. The top teams are regularly targeting a 350 plus score in 50 overs. Well, you're getting almost 300 runs in T20 cricket these days. So I think it's about adapting and adjusting and making sure that you play out the tough overs, because there's a lot of time available, especially if you're an opener. And this is quite exciting news for all the fans back home in Pakistan to see three debutants at 1, 2, 3 posts. There are actually 4 that are playing. Abdul Samad will bat at number 7, but the top 3 are quite well equipped to give Pakistan a joyous ride. Sahibzada Farhan, obviously, his name is now well established after having a rollicking time at the T20 World Cup. Mas Sadakat played BPL here, had his issues around that off-stump channel. Shamil can hit the ball hard. He's a left-hander. Rizwan and Salman, the stabilizers, and then Hussain, the all-rounder, Samad, the big striker, Fahim Wasim, Abrar. So it's a nice mix of pace and spin and some young faces.
Yeah, it'll be testing time. You just mentioned that 3 top order are making their debut, including another one who will batter down the order. But what about Sahibzada Farhan? He was in brilliant touch in the T20 World Cup, leading run scorer, brought up a couple of hundreds. Well, that's what he has done in his list A career, highest of 155. And he would want to continue the form that he showed. But when you start to realize that this is not a T20 match, you don't have to go right from the word go. So it just gives them that cushion, the batters, to take a little bit time to look at what Taskin Ahmed and company has to offer. Taskin Ahmed has been brilliant, 117. He's the leader of the pack, and he gets the new ball. Right arm fast bowler. And when I did the pitch report, Ramesh, there was a bit of a green tinge, and you can see that 3 seamers for Bangladesh, and straight away 2 slip in place. Let's play with Dutch Bangla Bank. Straight away on the stumps. I mean, that's the line they would want to bowl. Not too much width, because we know how strong he is, especially square of the wicket on both sides.
Offensive in 50 overs, you can have a feel like the one we are seeing right now. 2 slips in place. Mas Sadakat, his list A career.
Place. Yeah, a little bit wide, a little bit full, Yorker Len, but just a touch wide.
That's an excellent line to somebody like Mas Sadakat, who doesn't really shift the back foot a lot in line with the ball. There you see the back leg there, stationary around that leg stump line. And so that forces him to be away from the line of the ball. You can put it down to change of bat. Really was well struck. Straight back for 4. First boundary of the innings. That earlier bat was sounding just a little bit hollow, but this was beautifully struck down the ground. Nice movement forward.
Yeah, just a touch fuller. And straight down the ground. Lovely piece of timing also. It didn't look that he wanted to hit it too hard. Just wanted to make sure it comes from the middle part of the bat. And the ball does the rest, going over to the fence. Again, fuller, but it's still wider. So he's just opened the face of the bat. Touch and go for the fielder. Well, in the end, the ball wins the race. Another Nexus Pay boundary.
Didn't come out of the middle of the blade, but the outfield is pretty fast. Once it got into the gap, it was always going to be touch and go, and so a couple of boundaries to see him through the first phase of the innings quite confidently. Farhan now into the double figures. Trusted the pitch. He wasn't to the pitch of the ball and sliced the ball past point.
Yeah, just pulled a couple of deliveries a little bit too full. Better. You've got to make sure that you're pitching it at the good length area where you don't allow the batter to drive. On both occasions in the last two boundaries that we saw, both times he went on their fair. So there are opportunities now, not for debutants from Pakistan, but there's opportunities for someone like Afif Hussain to make his mark here. At the moment, Mustafiz Rahman and the attack will be hoping that our ball, he's bowled a lovely channel, a lovely delivery, movement off the surface as well also.
Yeah, he's living dangerously, and so I think Bangladesh can have another one in the slip cotton there. Just going through the shot without...
Much better. A shot of authority from Sadakat. And he picks up his first boundary. Yeah, lovely touch to finish the over. 18 without loss. Sadakat was also a very good shot through the covers.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be worried about this drive, Mustafiz, because he wanted this action. But he had covered the line and struck it well through the offside, Mas. Give him a bit of...
Ramiz, you surprised not to see Babar Azam in the squad? This is Mas Sadakat, player of the series in Asia Cup, Rising Stars. Played for Noakhali Express and BP.
This bilateral. But there's always this fallback position that you need to have in a team. And I think Babar Azam...
He's taken on the fielder, they need a direct hit. Still managed to steal a single. Important for the fielders, the ones especially inside the circle. Madison Miraj is a very good fielder. To make sure that if the ball is towards you, you make sure that don't steal that single. No, just overran it, had to collect it on the side. Maybe that's a couple of seconds there. Otherwise, he was struggling, wasn't he?
Worked so hard to get the team through. Gets it over mid-off for 4. That's a solid blow. Good use of the feet. And surprising Mustafiz. I think that's the other thing that Bangladesh can't afford to do. Become just a little bit one-dimensional. So you got to just work out this young fellow. He can be belligerent. He can surprise you. Standing out of the crease, and it was a good blow.
Take a few chances. It was aerial in the air, but over the fielder at mid-off. He played that nicely, picked the right one to pick up a boundary. 5 in that over. Pakistan after 6, 24 without loss. Well, Madison Miraj has decided that yes, enough of seam. I'm going to bring myself on. The right arm off spinner. So after the 6th over, spin being introduced. Nicely bowled. It is also a
special batsman. So once he gets in, then he gives you that daddy 50 or a big 100. That's the advantage that Pakistan carry with Farhan. Doesn't get out at a 20 or a 30 score. No is the call.
Hundreds. Just drop shot. Well, probably we'll have a bit of a chat among the umpire. It looked from up here, it might have just dropped short. Nearly did the trick, the change of bowling. A skipper forcing the batter to play that sweep shot. Okay, we'll have a look upstairs. Dutch Bangla back, decision pending.
To the director, we have an umpire review for fair catch. I've checked the bowler's feet, it's a fair delivery. Can I get your best angle for the catch, please? Just keep rolling it forward for me, please. Here the ball clearly bounces before it makes contact with the hands. Ready to make my decision for the big screen.
There it is, the Nexus pay. Not out, yeah. The ball falling short.
Slashed it outside the off stump. Sahibzada Farhan is looking solid. It's a steady yet a cautious start for Pakistan, and all of a sudden Sahibzada Farhan is finding the rhythm. Very good afternoon, Shaim bhai.
Very good afternoon to you, Mazhar. Well, Bangladesh will be reasonably happy in containing Pakistan to a run rate of 4.05 at the moment, and just get into the rhythm and get things moving from now on. Into the 8th over, they'll be looking to score a little quicker.
Back of a leg this time around from Mustafi.
Oh, that was more away from him. It just didn't get to the line of that ball when he threw his bat at that one. Won't be too happy with reading the line.
Yeah, trying. Quick run taken. Yeah, good to see Pakistan making a decent start with the bat in the opening pair. They have used 9 different opening pairs last year. This is their 10th opening pair. Within a matter of a year, they have used 10 different opening pairs. Nicely bowled. Nevertheless, 5 runs coming off the over. After 8, Pakistan 30 without loss. So they are looking for a new bunch of cricketers with the World Cup coming up next year.
I think there was an opportunity to do a little better with that short pitch delivery. Didn't do anything in terms of purchase off the wicket. It was short enough to be put away, but he picked the fielder in the deep and just got so experienced in the one-day format.
Straight to the fielder. Yeah, he is a terrible time in the recently concluded Bangladesh Premier League. He was the second highest run scorer for oil and gas team in the recently concluded President's Cup, Grade 1. Scoring 374 runs. Here comes Sadakat down the track. 1 bounce to the fence for 4. This guy can score runs, Shaim bhai.
Oh, he sure can, and the manner in which he put that away tells you that he is a proper opener. Just a shimmy down the wicket in the slot. Can't put the ball there, Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Just enough flight, enough to give that opportunity for him to come down and get the meaty part and put it away with a lot of class.
Good comeback from Miraj. Yeah, just finishing off with Sadakat. We'll get back to that after now.
He can be very quick and click up to 150 kilometers per hour. Something that he'll have to watch out for is get his rhythm in before trying to go for the pacey deliveries. Let's get the lines and the lengths right early on.
Oh, there you go. Beaten completely, Sahibzada Farhan.
Oh, didn't take him long. Very first delivery. Look at everything was right in that delivery. Just push the batter back. There's that extra bit of bounce. See the venom in his eyes. He bowls a snorter just past the edge. Very, very good start. And he knows it. Appreciation from another superb bowler, Mustafizur Rahman.
He's quick, he's accurate so far, and this is a deadly combination.
Well, it sure is. 137.3 the first delivery, and the
Wide, punished. It deserved that. And Sahibzada Farhan says thank you very much.
unfortunately that has been the problem with Shahid Rana. He can generate plays, he can really annoy the batters, but once in a while he'll offer you freebies like that. Short, wide, not going to miss out on that. Really on top of that, controlled shot, and off it went. Very, very good from Saibzada Farhan, who's on to 27 now, looking rather ominous, looking very comfortable.
Oh, great comeback from Nahid Rana, just shaping away from the right-hander. And once again, shot wide and taken. Would you believe it? Saibzada Farhan handed a straightforward catch at point to Afif Hussain as Nahid Rana strikes. That's rocket out.
Well, a similar kind of ball was put away earlier for a boundary. This time round, the pace, I think, was the reason why he couldn't put it forward of square. Big wicket. I was mentioning the fact Bangladesh needed one, just got it. Back of length, he tried to ride it, but a good catch. It went quickly to Afif Hussain. And the first strike for Nahid Rana and Bangladesh. Pakistan lose their first. The very important wicket of Saibzada Farhan, who is going to take the long walk back after scoring 27. Pakistan
Side Mas Sadakat on 14 of 22. Bangladesh needed that breakthrough, Shaim Bhai.
Yeah, mentioned it, and they got it just in the last over of the power play. Very crucial. Shamil Hussain, that's his list A career. He's got 350s and 200s, but there's a different ball game in the international arena. How he's going to fare.
Quick run taken.
100s, 350s.
Nicely played. Not completely timed, but he will feel a lot better getting off the mark. First ODI runs for Shamil.
Such a relief for any batter in any format, in any game, to get the first runs of the bat, particularly if you're on debut in an international match away from home. Maybe not the meaty part.
Second highest run getter as well. Wow, again down the ground. Will that be taken? Fielders underneath. Oh, would you believe it? It's covered a lot of ground, but in the end, just spills that one. Tanzid Hassan, the fielder on that occasion.
Oh dear. What a mess. He covered such a lot of ground. You see that? He just goes after it. Too much height, and he knew he was in a spot of bother. He came around, covered a lot of ground, but right through his fingers. Should have taken that. Can turn out to be
Push and run. Good cricket from Mas Sadakat.
We're going to have a look.
Smell the leather, says Nahid Rana.
Well, he's a depth wicket.
In the air, this time Shamil will have to take that long walk back. Liton Das takes an easy catch as Nahid Rana picked up his second. Shamil, despite getting a life in the previous over, departs after scoring just 4. And that's a rocket out.
I just cannot understand the approach, the thought process of this youngster. He got alive trying to play big. He should have thought about it. Went for another big one, not the length that he should have tried that shot, and it was so easy for Liton Das, and the smiles break out. Nahid Rana gets another one. Shamil Hussain has to take that long walk back after 4.
Bouncy bowling from this speedster from Chapai Nawabganj. Here comes Mohammad Rizwan, loads of experience. Close to 3,000 runs. Over 42 average, 19 50s and 400s. Down the leg side. Yes, it was quick, but it was wayward. Leg by, and that brings up the 50 for Pakistan.
It doesn't matter how they come, because runs are very important to Pakistan now after the 2 wickets. Just drifting down leg, just possibly got the thigh pad, the upper part of it, deflecting away, and gets 4 leg.
Again, a lot quicker. Pakistan really needs some stability in the middle now.
They do.
Lost. Oh, bit of a shout. A bit too animated on that occasion. Kumar Dharma Sen is pondering Whether it's gone over the shoulder height or not. Yes, wide given.
Well, they've got the timer on. I don't think they're going to even ponder about taking a review there. That was a real snorter, 140.4. But the length, you see the shortness of the length at times entices batters to go for it. Because it's that middling kind of length, not really over, but eventually it was decided, as we can see from this angle, it was way over the head. And understandably, the umpire is giving a wide. But the bowler letting the bat nuances here and there and making sure that they keep it tight. Now that's up in there. There's a fielder coming around and has taken it. There's another one for Nahid Rana. Again surprised with the shorter delivery. Tried to swivel around Sadakat, only putting into the safe hands of Saif Hassan. Another one bites the dust.
Most bowlers attack, he invades. Beaten by pace completely. It's too good for Sadakat. Not enough time to move away from that one. Got the leading edge, and Nahid Rana picked up his third, and that's rocket out. It's also time for a drinks break as Sadakat departs after scoring 18. Pakistan 55 for 3.
But in terms of Pakistan now really recovering from this rather poor start, they need the experience of Salman Ali Agha, who's got 1363 runs in.
Nicely handled by Rizwan, that shorter delivery. He had time to play it in front of the square. He'll earn him a boundary.
Now that's a good shot. Getting over the top of the bounce and rolling the wrist over, hitting it into the ground.
A little bit of weight, nicely worked away by Rizwan. Square of the wicket. That'll be Nexus pay for adding to Rizwan's tally of 10.
Yeah, if you don't get it right, then you're asking for trouble. This didn't get raised that much. It was a comfortable height, and he was waiting on the back foot. Mohammad Rizwan, with the offer, he says, thank you very much. I'm going to put that away for a boundary. Last year, this pair of Rizwan and Salman has been pretty active in terms of partnership. Edge taken, what a delivery! It's a peach, and he picks up his fourth. Now he has picked up a wicket in his each and every over. What a delivery! Absolutely brilliant.
Amazing is that length. It's forced Rizwan to play at it. And that away movement did the rest. Have a look at that. Just committing into that very tentative push by Rizwan, and enough edge for Das to take the catch. Fourth for Nahid Rana, fourth for Bangladesh. Pakistan reduced to 64 for 4 in the 16th over. Rizwan walks back with a 10 to his name. Pakistan 6-4 for 4. Most of the overs. And that also changes your approach, so it'll be more of pushing the ball around, forming a partnership to begin with. Like you just mentioned, apart from that opening 41-run partnership, it has been absolutely nothing for them.
I think the bigger question, Sikandar, for the batter is how to cope up with someone like Nahid Rana. He's only bowled 4 overs. He's got figures of 4 for 14 in 4 overs. He's got still 6 more overs up his sleeve. How do one deal with him? What we have seen already is that he's targeting the batters with short pitch deliveries. So you need to have that kind of a technique and a temperament to deal with short pitch deliveries. Otherwise, this can get over very, very quickly. Now they need to put up a fight here. 65 for 4, only the 17th over. Vasantala yet to get off the mark. Will have to do something special. They have someone like Salman Agha. But watch out for Nahid Rana. He's bowled 4 on the trot, Sikandar. Maybe a couple of more here for him to see whether he can pick up a 5-up. Maybe just going down the leg side.
Oh, that was mighty close, that inside edge, and will go to the boundary. But how close was that to the set of stumps there? Playing away from the body, just hanging the bat out there, getting the inside part of it.
Yeah, that one is pitched up because the batters are expecting a barrage of shot.
Oh, he's got him. He couldn't control that. What a catch. That shot like Tamim takes it. Maybe on the second attempt, but really, Naid Rana is absolutely unplayable out here in Maypur at the moment. 5 down now.
And he's picked up all 5, and it's also the very first time that Naid Rana has picked up a 5 in a one-day international. What a catch. It was again a short one. Try to flick it into the hands, pops it out, and then grabs it. Good reaction, sir, from Tanzid Hassan. That is a great catch. It is a rocket out. He's bowling like a rocket. It is bowling thunderbolts here. Salman Ali Agha gone for 5. Half of the side back in the hut. 69 for 5.
Not like that. Not like that. They're sure. Umpire's finger goes up. He says he feels otherwise. So if he is so sure, he'll probably go upstairs.
TV umpire to the director. We have a player review for caught behind. On-field decision out. I've checked the bowler's feet. Fair delivery. Front on, please. The ball passes close to the bat. Can you go to Ultra Edge, confirm bat or no bat, please? Just keep rolling it forward. There is a clear spike as the ball passes the bat. Guys, you can stay with your original out decision. Stand by. Your on-screen signal now.
Well, umpire Ghazi Suhail gets it right. I don't know what the shake of the head was from Abdul Samad. There was surely a nick, and Miraz gets his first. Pakistan lose 6 now. 470.
Yeah, lovely delivery, outside edge, a regulation catch for the keeper. And you can see the reaction from the keeper straight away. They knew there was a nick. So it is a rocket out. Abdul Samad gone for duck. Pakistan 70.